Okay, I am CJ and I'm here to walk you through how to make some changes to your posts on or articles on your InfiniSite. So basically, we have someone we're working with right now and he wants to make some changes and I might as well just show you how to do that on your own website. So specifically what we're talking about is an article, a single post, a blog post, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to first navigate to a post. Obviously, make sure you're logged into your website, and then navigate to a single post, not like the whole blog category. We did that in the previous video. So I know that he wants to turn off, he has comments off, so he wants to remove that. I actually think he wants to remove the date too. Some other little things, but I'm going to walk you through how to do it on your site. So once you are there, highlight over, but do not click the Infinity Builder button. Then go down to blog post or whatever you see that says singular. All right, now we are editing all of the singular blog posts, how they look. So let's do some easy things first. If you didn't already have something like this, this title is actually being pulled. Let me just show you. Right here. It's being pulled from the name of the post, the title of the post. So it's auto-generating. If you wanted to do something like that, if it wasn't already on your blog layout, you could come in here and choose from the group settings, themer modules. And then we're going to grab post title. So I'm just going to put it down here so you can see. And then it's putting it right there. You can see that if this was a different title, a different article, it would show that. But, you know, if it's down there, I don't want to make an H1. Maybe we have something else that's an H1. I can change, you know, whether it's centered or left justified. I could change the color. And he doesn't have any predefined colors, but let's say it's an orange. I don't know. I'm just going to save that. So we could do that. For, let's say, this is the post information right here. So I'm going to, let me just show you from the modules where it is. It would be post information right here, post info. So I'll grab that and throw it underneath. And again, you know, first things first, I'm going to center that. And then come over here, show date. Sure. We can choose if it's the date modified. Like if you have different versions, you can choose to show that. We can hide the author if we wanted to. We could hide comments. And this also has, where are you? Hide. The keywords, the terms that it's associated with. So if you just want a date on there, that's how you do that. But let's go ahead and add author back in there. Show. And you may not need author. If you only have one author on your articles, then you may not need that. You can also change the order in which they appear. You can just drag these around. You could do author first, then date. And we'll just save that. Let's see. So comments, he has comments actually not even on the layout, but if I did want to add comments, they should be there by default. But if for some reason they're not there, if you accidentally got rid of them, they would be over here in the themer modules group, and it's just comments. So once they're on there, there's not a whole lot of options because comments are comments, but you can change the spacing around it and whether or not it animates in. Let's see. Oops. And then post navigation. So that's actually this down here. We can choose this. It gives the previous article, the next article, and you'll see in here like there's a code for left arrow. It's ampersand LARR, comma. That basically just makes this left arrow. You can't see it when my mouse goes over it. Or over here, it's right, the right arrow. So it's ampersand RARR, semicolon. Now, you will never remember that. So if for some reason you accidentally got rid of this or didn't have it, you just get rid of it. And the way you would add it back in is post navigation. Now, the other thing you can do with this is, so for him, he has a couple different categories. He's doing some stuff with coaching, and he's doing some stuff with debt and money. So let's say we wanted to only navigate to not all the different articles that, the previous article that may have been in a different category, but only the stuff that's in this specific category. You would turn on in same taxonomy and then choose category. So all that's going to do is it's going to keep, if you're already in the, let's say, money section, it'll keep you in the articles that are in the money section. Let's see, get rid of that. And another fun one is featured image. So obviously any of the rest of the tools, like in standard modules, work, and you could drag a photo on and all that. But if you drag a photo onto your layout, it's going to be that same photo is going to be there for every single layout. And you may not want that. You may not, or for every single post, you may not want that. But we do have, let's see, come back over here. Is it in here? Featured image. So featured image. Let's say we always wanted to have a title, then the featured image, and then the author information. So that's one way you can do that. And then since he doesn't actually have a featured image on this, it's not going to pull anything. However, this background back here, we can use this the featured image in different ways. So obviously, I just dragged a featured image module on, and that would it's got all the settings already set. So you can manipulate some stuff and add a caption and a link, and that, if you wanted to. But the big thing is it's going to pull that featured image for every article. So if you don't have a featured image, it's just going to be blank. If you do set a featured image, it'll show up. But see this cool little background here? We have a little, like a subtle just design back there. So what we can actually do is come into your row settings, and where we see background photo, this media source, or the photo sources media library, the photo, we can actually let me just get rid of this so you can see. So normally you would say select photo, and you would, click this and then go into the media library and set the photo. So if you always wanted to have the same photo for all of your blog posts, you could totally do that. If you wanted that photo to change and it would be the featured image of that blog post, then you come right over here, this little plus, and you say post featured image. And there it is. So you probably want to set that to full size and save. And there it is. Now, this post doesn't actually have a featured image, so it's just showing up gray. And that gray is actually, let's go back in here so you can see where it's coming from. It's coming from the overlay color. So if I got rid of this overlay color, all of a sudden everything's just white, and we don't want that. So let me go back to overlay color, and it was something like this. And if you don't know what this little slider is over here, when you're setting colors, that is your alpha. So how transparent or opaque it is. So we typically do that over background photos in case we have text on top. So let me hit save. So that is basically a very, very quick rundown of how you can make changes to your actual blog post or article layout. And don't be afraid to play around with it and break things, because at the end of the day, we can always get out of that by hitting done and discard. Yeah, don't save my changes, please. All right. Well, I hope that was helpful. If you have questions, give us an email. It's support@infini.systems. And feel free to give us a call. Our 800 number is 833-463-4643 or 833-InfiniSites3.